All right, heading on in to our round here. We've got Talahedon on Mono Black. Aristocrats here. It's been very sweet so far today versus Boros Tokens with a combo Crater Hoof finish. If you're just joining us, this is our double elimination historic tournament. We have one player who's undefeated. We have 6 players who are 6-1. These are 2 of our 6-1 competitors. So the loser of this match will go home, and the winner will continue to play on for the title.
Yeah, a little rough on the Crater Hoof. The Boros combo deck, they have one of their 2 Crater Hoofs in hand, but as long as they don't draw that second one, they'll be okay. Pretty good start, though.
Yep. The loser is already home. That's true. The loser's gonna go get lunch.
Yeah, that's true. It's gonna be weird because it's not gonna be like lunch or dinner. It's gonna be dinner, so they're gonna be in a weird position they've never been in. Yeah.
So we see Vito, Thorns of the Dusk Rose, and Exquisite Blood here. Cheeky one of Exquisite Blood for our mono black player here, but it does generate a 2-card combo on their side of the board. We could see a very fair start. Wow, this is insane. So we're going to see a very fair start for our red-white tokens player here. Let's see if they... Wow, no eliminate on... I think this... Okay, we had a misclick here.
Yeah.
So needed to eliminate... Needed to eliminate before we let them get to attacks there, so we let them flip the Legion's landing over. That could come back to bite them here. I assume you just want a History of Benalia now?
I think you history, play your land, and just wait to reinforce next turn. I mean...
Yep. Run them down.
What's the best you can do here? It's like... This is going to feel real bad against the... I assume you might even just make 2 token makers here and kind of go wide again.
You can't attack with that line, though. Yeah, but I guess your Knights are going to pop off next turn. I don't know. The Heroic Reinforcements this turn make sure things 3/3s. They block a 2/2, so they take 12 total down to 4. Yeah, maybe you're right that you just want to go wide here. It's like you're not worried about a sweeper game 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks like they're going to go ahead and do that and go wide. I'm kind of surprised they're trading... Nah, I guess that's not surprising. They're trading a 1/1 for 3 points of damage here, because they have plenty of 1/1s to go around.
Yeah, it's fine. Wow. Okay. Well, they didn't lose anything now.
So, if you're on Talahedon's side of the table, you're worried about getting comboed, you're worried about getting heroic reinforcements. I mean, in a way, heroic reinforcements is kind of like comboing them, right?
It's basically a combo, yeah. I mean, if you're going to draw a card, Serrated Scorpion's probably one of the better ones for you to draw for the turn.
Okay, this lets them gain a bunch of life here. With the Phyrexian Tower there, you get to go ahead and do this and then replay the Scorpion.
Yep.
It's a pretty good turn.
Yep.
Is the heroic reinforcement still lethal? Probably not quite. So they're going to get to block both of the Knights plus one other.
Yeah, they're at a virtual 21 if Scorpion dies and Loris gets in combat.
More than that if Vito lives, right?
And
If Vito lives, the Scorpion heals extra.
Yeah.
Or no, sorry, I'm thinking of Exquisite Blood. Vito, it's really easy to mix those up. I'm like a member of Twitch chat.
Just firing them all in. You do the math, not me.
So, if this attack's not lethal and Vito survives, Exquisite Blood is lethal next turn, right?
Yeah, they're going to kill him. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's not quite true because you have to deal damage to start. So you need Vito and Scorpion to survive here, which I don't think they can.
Okay.
So again, Exquisite Blood says here, for people not familiar with the combo referring to, whenever an opponent loses life, you gain that much life. And Vito kind of says the inverse, right? Vito says if you gain life, an opponent loses that much life. So those two go infinite with each other, but you need to deal damage initially to get it, deal or gain initially to get it going. Need a way to start the loop effectively. And I'm not sure that they can survive and have enough left over to start the loop. So up to 5, up to 7. And we laughed about the vigilance on the history of Benalia tokens earlier, but that's the reason they're not dead here, right?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. That card.
The fact that Vito can't attack in means that they can't combo. Seeing some of the power of this combo token stack on the bottom here, just like not comboing, being awkward, drawing Crater Hoof Behemoth, and still just like being a reasonable aggressive shell.
Yep. Very fair. Very fair. I think. I think I said one of my things to do tomorrow when I was mentioning the tournament yesterday was do one of these 3 things, and one was play Virulent Plague. And Plague would have been really good today in like a lot of these decks we see.
Yeah, Virulent Plague's a card that'll let you do double duty against the field of the decks, as well as something like what Shermanator's playing here. Yeah, I don't think Tahaladin here has any lines that leave them not dead.
Look good. You know what is kind of funny though? Is the sideboard, the Revenge of the Ravens, baby. Against
the Revenge of the Ravens is going to be good. Oh, Castle Embrith. Can't activate. That's fine. Still very dead, right?
Still super dead.
So they go block 2, 2/2s, take a bunch.
Take 8, I believe.
Sherwin loses if they timed the eliminate correctly. Quite possibly. Yeah, the extra land from letting the Legion's Landing flip on turn 2 is a really big deal. Or turn 3.
Speaking of Virulent Plague.
Yeah. Yeah, I love immediately just like, please. You and you.
Yeah, Plague and Ravens are basically the same card. Oh, man.
Yep.
Yeah, I expect the Mono Black deck to keep a bunch more controlling.
And then on the hoof side of the board, we have exactly Conclave Tribunal to take Virulent Plague out of play. We have one way in our 75 to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, yeah, it's kind of interesting.
See, Priest of the Forgotten Gods coming out of the mono black deck here. Seems like a very smart decision against the deck with a lot of 1/1s in it.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe if the mono black player puts Plague down, the tokens player needs 2 Glorious Anthems to negate it.
It's reasonable.
Which is not likely, Matthew.
Totally fine.
Yeah, kind of. And this is a heads up tournament. Like I said, they know what deck list they're playing against. So like, our tokens player knows that there's at least one Virulent Plague on the mono black side. So I feel like not bringing in the Conclave Tribunal is probably a bit of a miss, just because like Tribunal's a flexible answer. So like, even if they don't find Plague, it still has text, right?
Only one. What's the worst that could happen, Jeff? What's the worst that could happen? No way they draw in their opening.
Hand sounds great.
Yeah, it's quite good for mono
Yeah,
black.
hand to the bottom could go either way.
I would spin it back, probably, more than likely.
Yeah, you mulligan more than anybody I know, though. I'd probably keep it.
It's true. I mulligan a lot. Nice.
Really great opener here for Telehedin. We're going to get to go ahead and smack them, and then we're going to get to drill into their bits, plus play another Scorpion here.
Yep.
Probably take the Baffling End.
I would take Baffling End and just hope to beat them down. It's probably not a great idea, but
You could take Luca here too. It's tough though. Like taking the Luca means you're saying I'm going to beat triple heroic reinforcements, which is it's a statement. Worth noting here, the mana is super awkward for our bottom player, right? They explicitly do not have double white, which means History Benelli is not a live draw.
yeah, like you had Luris in hand too. Like, there's no way I wouldn't have taken Baffling End.
Do you flash in Standard Bearer as a 3/1? You know, we were talking about Midnight Reaper versus Standard Bearer earlier, and this seems like a spot where Midnight Reaper would probably be a bit better.
Yep. Anytime like combat's involved, it's almost certainly better.
Yeah, for sure.
I think you have to stick Luris here, and like, you know, they have a bunch of reinforcements.
Huh. Kind of surprised we're not leaving some of those at home for the 3/1. That's a bold card draw.
Nah, no way. I love it. Got to do it.
I didn't say it was bad. I said it was bold, Matthew.
Got to do it. It's Blood Artist. Yeah, just no way. I'm not sticking both of these things right now.
Like, they know about the Baffling End, so, like, you're either playing both or none, and with the castle in play, you're probably inclined to play both, right?
Yep. He eats their whole turn too, right? Like, they're not going to be able to play with reinforcements. You know, they have, 3 of the 5 cards in their hand. So
Yep. Yeah, I really, really like that consideration. The 2-drop's a good draw here for our tokens player on the bottom. I expect you just Baffling End, the Luris, and then play Forbidden Friendship.
yeah, almost certainly.
And then this works out pretty well because your Forbidden Friendship can block the 3/1, but you kind of have to start leaving things at home, right? Because remember, this Blood Artist is symmetrical, right? So if your tokens die, ooh,
Holy,
the Legion has ended, Matthew.
that's a beating.
I think these white tokens have different names. They have different artwork. I don't think they're all human.
One's a soldier, I think.
We're going to find out in a second.
Reinforcements are soldiers.
I guess they could be thinking about holding Legion's End for
Oh.
post.
Well, that's weird.
For
The
post
Forbidden
the
Friendship
second
is
reinforcements.
The Forbidden Friendship's a white human soldier, and the reinforcements is a human. It's a
Okay.
white soldier. So it's not a human. Whatever that means.
Sure, why not?
What is this game? Oh, man. I don't know what I do.
I think
Probably Syrup.
I think I'd get rid of. I think I'd exile the heroic tokens here and then serve. Wow, that's a good draw. That's like really good.
Okay.
I guess you can't attack though, because if you Legion's Landing heroic reinforcements attack with everything, you actually
Yeah.
die because you take 4 from the Blood Artist and then 4 from the Scorpions.
Yeah, the dude's.
This mono black deck builds the weirdest moats, Matthew.
Doesn't it?
Just the number of moats it has put into play today have been.
I don't even know. I mean, Castle Empress. Should I play this and wait?
Yeah, are you like pumping the brakes? I guess you can. No, wait, you have lifelink. My calculus on dying didn't count the lifelink token.
So you go to 1.
Yeah, honestly, I might have smacked them with everything there. I think I would have hit them with everything because of lifelink token. Oh, that's game. GG.
God. Great.
I just matched with everything. I think the lifelink token. I wonder if they missed the lifelink token too, because in my quick counting, I definitely missed it.
Could have.
This Legion's End gets rid of 4 blockers,
Yep.
but you have to make sure you don't die on the backswing.
Well, they know the last part.
I think you just like Legion's End the 4 tokens here, pass, because you just need to survive to activate Vito's lifelink, right?
They just need 1 turn, yeah. I think they already know. They know the last cards for rogue reinforcements, so you definitely have to get rid of these. You have to clear these out.
Is that lethal? So, and it exiles too, so they don't even get a thing. Even if it's not lethal, it gives you 4 lifelink. Not my job. Not my job to figure it out. Attack.
SHIT. All right. So
this is 16. Opponent has 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
They get to gain this life.
7, 8, 9. No, they're at 18. Opponent has 9. They have 9 toughness. They have 9 toughness. I don't think this is lethal.
I don't think so either. And they get to gain 4. Both players get to gain 4 here.
I believe our tokens player has conceded.
Yep.
And we're gonna see a game 3 here.
Why is...
Oh, I guess if Vito dies, they're not dead on the backswing.
What are we doing with Vito getting Vito into combat?
Okay, I mean, I think you need Vito to not die, right?
Yeah, what are we...
Yeah, you need Vito to not die? Okay. Alright. The Scorpions are triggers, so they don't count as lifelink. And then Vito's not going to trigger on that life gain. They're going to... So our tokens player's gaining 4 up to 11. Scorpions are going to drain 4. Blood Artist is going to drain 5 because one of the tokens is dying. So they're going to drain 9. So our tokens player is going to end up at 2, I believe, here.
Yeah,
I think we're going to be like 2 to 5.
Somebody says you have to block with Vito or you're dead. That's not true.
2 to 11. Yeah, no, I think they had to block with Vito or be dead. I believe that's right. 2 to 10. Okay, yeah, they're getting 9 here. So 2 to 10.
What?
All right, we're done. Oh, well, Craterhoof doesn't have haste. Or Craterhoof doesn't have trample anymore. Yep.
Right. Oh, they have heroic reinforcements, though.
But they're not quite dead yet, because heroic reinforcements is only 6. You chump block with the Blood Artist, and then you could draw a cat, because Blood Artist is going to put them to 1. Yeah. Now, if you're the tokens player here, Shermanator, you actually don't mind an untapped land here, because it lets you activate... Untapped land's lethal, right? Because of the red castle?
Yeah.
That's your 8th mana?
Yes.
That's also lethal? You had a lot of lethal last year, to be fair.
Yeah, it's +1 damage. Oh, it's +2 because it got everything. Yes, it is too.
Tokens deck looks real impressive.
It's cool.
That'll do, Pig. That'll do.
Jeez.
Sweet.
Yeah.
All right. And it actually looks like this is our last match for this round. The other ones are already completed, so rather than doing a time-shifted feature, we're going to go ahead and get the pairings up and I believe we have our final 4 players now. We have 1 undefeated and 3 players who are X and 1. So let's go ahead and get that all together. I'm going to hit a very quick ad roll while we get things sorted for just a quick minute. We'll be back in just a second. Thanks for hanging out today, folks.